Hello, and welcome to At Home with Journey. I'm Paul Dunkle, the Relocation Director here, and we're going to make candy cane cookies just to celebrate the holidays today. So, like all good cooks, let's get started by preheating the oven at 375. Then we'll take 2 sticks of salted butter and 3 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. And we'll put those into our mixing bowl and begin to just mix those together on low speed until they're fluffy for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, to our cream butter and cream cheese, we're going to add 1 egg at room temperature and beat that in as well. And then we're going to add 1 cup of confectioner's sugar. And you can just add it in there and we'll mix all that together. So now that we've got that all creamy and fluffy, we're going to add our flavoring. So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1.5 teaspoons of peppermint extract to give us that special candy cane taste. And next we're going to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup at a time. So gently fold that in as you're mixing, and we'll see you at the end of this mixture. So this is actually a shortbread batter, so it's going to be thick and it's going to be stiff. So bear with it as you continue to mix. So our shortbread batter is ready, and you can see it is stiff, but we're going to split it in half and take about half of this batter and move it into our other bowl. And actually, we're going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of red food coloring. We don't want pink candy canes. We want bright red Christmas candy canes. So let's mix that up, and then we'll begin the process of getting ready to make our candy cane cookies. Okay, so our batter has been in the refrigerator for about an hour. It's gotten firm, as you can see. And what I've done is take some pieces off and roll them into balls so they're just easier to roll out into ropes. And you'll see they're different sizes. So you can make a small, like a regular 5-inch candy cane, or a larger 9 or 10-inch candy cane. It's entirely up to you. So begin to roll them out from balls, and then just take your hand, roll them out, and try to get them. You know, what's interesting is they may look a little worm-like, if you will, but it's pliable, so you can just make this any way you want to. You can stretch it out a little bit. You can make it look perfect. Let's take a red ball here and soften it up a little bit, and make sure that when you're rolling these out, you roll the white in one area and the red in another, so the white doesn't pick up the red batter. So we'll roll this out as well and get these about the same length and about the same circumference. And again, it's very forgiving batter, so make it work so that it is pretty much uniform, and you can just lay it side by side the red side by the white side. In this case, we might need to roll the white batter out just a little bit to make sure it's the same length. That's pretty close. So then just start at the top and begin twisting, just like a candy cane. And you'll see how easy this is. And then you can shape it as you go. Yes, it is. So these are ready to go in the oven, again at 375 for 12 minutes until they begin to turn just a light golden brown. And then we'll take them out and frost them with the peppermint frost and or the peppermint bark. Yum. Oh my gosh. These look wonderful. And they smell just like Christmas. So we're going to put them over here on the hot pads and go ahead while they're warm and sprinkle them with some peppermint frost. And don't be afraid to maybe push it in a little bit because it may not stick otherwise. And then we're going to try a few with the peppermint bark. So we've got some white chocolate, dark chocolate, peppermint. Again, you may have to push them in just to get them to stick. So did you know that 350 years ago, candy canes were invented, and there are over 76 billion manufactured every year? Who'd have thought? So here's my question for the day. What's the best way to eat a candy cane? Holding on to the bottom and eating the top, or holding on to the cane and starting with the bottom? Let me know. So that's our Candy Cane Cookie Bakery for today, at home at Journey. And we're so glad you could join us. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy these delicious candy cane cookies, making them with your family, friends, and best wishes for a happy holiday and a great year.